natural phenomena. Learning about lightning. Children, earlier we have learned about winds, storms, and cyclones. We learned that cyclones can cause a lot of damage to human life and property. We also learned that we can protect ourselves from these destructive phenomena to some extent. In this chapter, we shall discuss two other destructive natural phenomena. These are lightning and earthquakes. We shall also discuss what steps can we take to minimize destruction caused by these phenomena. Lightning. You might have seen sparks on an electric pole when wires become loose. This phenomenon is quite common when a wind is blowing and shaking the wires. You might also have seen sparks when a plug is loose in its socket. Lightning is also an electric spark, but on a huge scale. The sparks that the Greeks knew about. The ancient Greeks knew as early as 600 BC that when amber is a kind of raisin, was rubbed with fur, it attracted light objects such as hair. You might have seen that when you take off woolen or polyester clothes, your hair stands on the ends. If you take off these clothes in the dark, you even see a spark and hear crackling sound. In 1752, Benjamin Franklin, an American scientist, showed that lightning and the spark from your clothes are essentially the same phenomena. However, this realization took about 2000 years. We shall now study some properties of electric charges. We shall also see that how they are related to the lightning in the sky. Let us perform some activities to understand the nature of electric charges. When we rub a plastic scale on our dry cloth, the scale can attract very small pieces of paper. Charging by rubbing. Activity. Take a used ball pen refill and rub it vigorously with a piece of polythene. Bring it close to small pieces of paper. Take care not to touch the rubbed end of the refill with your hand or with a metallic object. When a plastic refill is rubbed with polythene, it acquires a small electric charge. Similarly, when a plastic comb is rubbed with dry hair, it acquires a small charge. These objects are called charged objects. In the process of charging the refill and the plastic comb, polythene and hair also get charged. Types of charges and their interaction. Activity. Inflate two balloons. Hang them in such a way that they do not touch each other. Rub both the balloons with a woolen cloth and release them. You observe that balloons move apart. From this, we conclude that a charged balloon repelled a charged balloon. Now let us repeat this activity with the used pen refills. Rub one refill with the polythene. Place it carefully in a glass tumbler using the tumbler as a stand. Rub the other refill also with polythene. Bring it close to the charged refill. Be careful not to touch the charged end with your hand. You observe that a charged refill repels a charged refill. What happens if two charged objects made of different materials are brought close to each other? Let's find out. Activity. Rub a refill and place it gently in a glass tumbler. Bring an inflated charged balloon near the refill. We observe that the inflated charged balloon is attracted to a charged refill. It is a convention to call the charge acquired by a glass rod when it is rubbed with a silk as a positive. It is observed that when a charged glass rod is brought near a charged plastic straw rubbed with polythene, there is an attraction between the two. We conclude that the plastic straw would carry a negative charge. The electrical charges generated by rubbing are static. They do not move by themselves. When charges move, they constitute an electric current. The current in a circuit which makes a bulb glow, or the current that makes a wire hot, is nothing but a motion of charges. Transfer of charge. Activity. Take an empty jam bottle. Take a piece of cardboard slightly bigger in size than the mouth of the bottle. Pierce a hole into it so that a metal paper clip would be inserted. Open out the paper clip. Cut 2 strips of aluminum foil about 4 cm into 1 cm each. Hang them on the paper clip as shown. Insert the paper clip in the cardboard lid so that it is perpendicular to it. Charge a refill and touch it with the end of the paper clip. The aluminium foil strips receive the same charge from the charge refill through the paper clip. Remember, metals are good conductors of electricity. The strips carrying same charges repel each other and they become wide open. Such a device can be used to test whether an object is carrying charge or not. This device is known as electroscope. Thus, we find that electrical charge can be transferred from a charged object to another through a metal conductor. Touch the end of the paper clip gently with the hand and you will find a charge in the foil strips. They come back to their original state. The reason is that the foil strips lose charge to the earth through your body. We say that the foil strips are discharged. The process of transferring of charge from charged object to the earth is called earthing. Earthing is provided in buildings to protect us from electrical shocks due to any leakage of electrical current. The story of lightning. It is now possible to explain lightning in terms of charges produced by rubbing. During the development of a thunderstorm, the air currents moved upwards while the water droplets moved downwards. These vigorous movements cause separation of charges. By a process not yet completely understood, the positive charges collect near the upper edges of the clouds and the negative charges accumulate near the lower edges. There is accumulation of positive charges near the ground also. The process of electrical discharge can occur between 2 or more clouds or between clouds and the earth. However, lightning strike could destroy life and property. It is therefore necessary to take measures to protect ourselves. Lightning safety. During lightning and thunderstorm, no open place is safe. Hearing thunder is an alert to rush to a safer place. After hearing the last thunder, wait for some time before coming out of the safe place. Finding a safe place. A house or building is a safe place. If you are traveling by a car or by bus, you are safe inside with windows and doors of the vehicle shut. Do's and don'ts during a thunderstorm. Outside, open vehicles like motorbikes, tractors, construction machinery, open fields, tall trees, shelters and parks do not protect us from lightning strokes. Carrying umbrella is not a good idea at all during the thunderstorms. If in a forest, take shelter under shorter trees. If no shelter is available and you're in an open field, stay far away from all the trees. Stay away from poles or other metal objects. Do not lie on the ground. Instead, squat low on the ground. Place your hands on your knees with your head between the hands. This position will make you the smallest target to be struck. Inside the house, lightning can strike telephone cords, electrical wires, and metal pipes. During a thunderstorm, contact with these should be avoided. It is safer to use mobile phones and cordless phones.
Bathing should be avoided during thunderstorms
To avoid the contact with running water. Electrical appliances like computers, televisions, etc. should be unplugged. Electrical lights can remain on. They do not cause any harm. Lightning conductors. Lightning conductor is a device used to protect buildings from the effect of lightning. A metallic rod taller than the building is installed in the walls of the building during its construction. One end of the rod is kept out in the air and another is buried deep in the ground. The rod provides easy route for the transfer of electric current to the ground. The metal columns used during construction, electrical wires and water pipes in the buildings also protect us to an extent. But do not touch them during a thunderstorm. Summary. Some objects can be charged by rubbing with another object. There are two kinds of charges, positive charge and negative charge. Like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. The electrical charges produced by rubbing are called static charges. When charges move, they constitute an electric current. An electroscope may be used to detect whether a body is charged or not. The process of transfer of charge from a charged object to the earth is called earthing. The process of electrical discharge between clouds and the earth or between different clouds causes lightning. Lightning strike could destroy life and property. Lightning conductors can protect buildings from the effects of lightning. That is all in this topic, students. Let us learn about earthquakes in our next topic. Till then, keep learning.